Grown folks, good evening. This is Donna Smith, aka Lady D. I'm here to bring on some more grown folk talk and discussion, like I do. How y'all doing? Well, for me, I'm doing alright. I'm hanging in. I'm making it do what it do. And I'm reaching out to each and every one of you. So let's get started. I'm kind of, you know, chillaxing, as I call it, mind bottling, um, thought provoking, something going on up in there that I'm trying to come up with. And I do these things off the top of my head, so excuse me. I don't have a script, I don't come prepared, I just let it go. So, what we're going to talk about tonight is that. Hmm, that warm and fuzzy connection that most of us is yearning for. We're yearning for that connection with someone that compliments us, that moves us, that sends us to the moon and back. Now, some will say that that's not really possible, that there is going to be one that will make you feel a certain way and that will have most of the common things that you like to do and that you want to be a part of in common. They'll have that connection with you somewhat, but not entirely. Some say because we're all 100% different. You know, we all have different likes, dislikes. We all have different wants and needs. We all have different backgrounds and upbringings. We all have different weights that we carry and baggage based on things that we've been through in life. So, therefore, when you come together with someone, you're on two different wavelengths. You're on two different, paths. But you may have some common things that kind of jive and mix, and you bring it together and you try to mix that to a point where you can tolerate the balance. But some are having difficulty, grown folks, in finding that okay connection. Now, as we get older, we do become settled in our ways. We do become more aware of ourselves, at least we should. And we do become more aware of what we want and what we need. So, therefore, there's not a lot of time to be wasting trying to figure things out anymore. So you get with somebody, usually that is who they are. And a lot of people have the mindset as grown folks is either take it or leave it. I am who I am. So you have that the dynamic of that comes into the mix of it. And no one's willing to change. No one's willing to bend. No one's willing to compromise beyond a certain point. So it becomes a little bit more complicated when you are at a mature stage in life. Being younger in your 20s, perhaps even your early 30s, you pretty much feel as though you have time to kind of bounce it off. If it ain't right, let it go and move to the next. Or let me just do this because this is what I want to do. You kind of you feel in your mindset, you have more time to be choosy, play the field, bounce people around in and out, and there will be another. But when you become a mature adult, a grown folk per se, things become a little different. You don't want to waste time engaging in a woman or a man that is going to waste your time. Once you realize and pay attention to the red flags, because the red flags are different for everyone. What I consider a red flag may not be a red flag for someone else, but it is being in tune with self and knowing what is good for you and what is not. And usually at a mature stage in life, you realize that early on when you first get involved in getting to know someone. And hopefully that's realized before emotions and sex and all those things come into play, because that, of course, makes it a lot more difficult. But what is it? What is it that really are moving people to really jive and mix and blend with one another? Some are holding back. Some are not even wanting to take the chance. They just want to go, kick it, see ya, nice meeting ya, it was fun. Perhaps I'll see you again in life. Perhaps I won't. Next. Some are on that page because emotionally, they don't want to get caught up. They don't want to get their hearts broke. They don't want to get used and abused. I hear this a lot with, especially, some of the men now are saying, hey, I don't want to invest too much and come to find out she's playing or she's moving on to John Doe after she done sucked me dry. I'm not going to invest in something that I feel is not 100. Even though she may be sexy and hot as hell, she's not 100. And women are like, well, I don't want to deal with no player. I don't want to deal with no pimp. I don't want to deal with no brother that just wants to mooch. I don't want to waste my time and emotions getting caught up because he got somebody else and he wants to string me along until he gets the balls to leave that situation, if he ever does. So the women hold back. And what can we do? What can we do, grown folks, to come together in a way where guards is let down a little? People are presenting a better package. People, men and women, are coming to the table with something that makes you feel secure. And I'm not speaking on material things only. However, you want to have something to bring to the table. But I'm saying emotionally, I'm saying mentally, I'm saying that heart, that conversation, that connection, that quality time. I mean, how do we get people to come together, meet one another halfway, and take a chance? If the chance is worth taking. Because there's a lot of expectations out there. Now we know, don't we? There's a lot of expectations that one will say they want, they need, and they gotta have, but they don't want to put it out there like that. They don't want to open themselves up like that. They absolutely will not go there. But they expect that of you. Well, that's not going to work. That is not going to work. You have got to be able to come together, meeting one another halfway. All this mess about what you don't want to do, all these approaches that's just totally off the wall now. It's the texting, it's this, it's that. It's the notifications on the phone. It's all this stuff. Is no more talking on the phone. It's no more asking out on wonderful dates. It's no more having those elongated, heartfelt conversations of getting to know one another. It's She talks too much. I don't need to tell her all that. I don't need to take her nowhere but one or two places, and that's it. And if I don't get it, and if I don't feel that we going to the next level, I'm out. Next. Come on now. Grown folks, help me out. Help me out. What is it? What can we do to change it? I mean, this is men and women now. It's not, I can't just point the finger at the men, because there's some women out here that's playing them games too. So I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you're feeling. Let me know what you have encountered. What will it take? How can we meet one another halfway, man and woman, and let down all these guards and nonsense and bull crap and come together in love and make it right? My name is Donna Smith, aka Lady D. You can reach me if you'd like to contact me by email, DGRIER12000 at yahoo.com. I'm also on Facebook under Donna Smith. I'm on YouTube under Donna Smith, aka Lady D. Also, my website, www.donnasmith Grown Folk Talk. Check me out, see what I do, leave a message, do all of that. Google me. I am everywhere. And I want to hear from you. Until we meet again, this is Donna Smith, your hostess with the mostest, and I'll see you real soon. Take care.